Oh my gosh, my bot. My bot. Imagine that. My bot is having gremlins. Yes. Yes, gremlins. It's not showing any of my moderators or anything like that. But anyway, let's move on. Happy Saturday. Tomorrow I will be streaming at 9 a.m. early in the morning, which will remind me why I don't do that anymore. And I stream at 2. Going to a Renaissance festival with my son, his girlfriend, and some other friends and stuff. Yes, we dress up and have a lot of fun. Okay, so Dragon Age 2. We're going to the deep roads today. And I remember a couple of those fights being a little, yeah, being a little derpy, but we got this, right? Okay, so we're gonna go talk to our puppy. And see, there's Bartrand. I went around and I made sure our team had the best of the best of the best. I even put little modifications on all of our armor and everything, enchantments, you name it. So yeah, let's head on home, say hello to our puppy, make sure there's no one else that we need to talk to. I think I have all of the, did I sell? Okay, so I've got 15 in the backpack, so yeah. So I sold a lot of stuff, made sure we have a lot of room for loot, because when you go in the deep roads, there's a lot of loot. So, alright, let's say hi to puppers. Oh!
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Hey Eldon! Hello! I'm about ready to put my fan on, but I don't know if it's like really hot. It's really nice outside. It's nice and cool. Thank goodness, because I am like I'm turning in these plastic pirate pistol and sword into something that looks realistic, because it's just really cheap set. But I was able to spray paint today, because when it's too hot out and you try to spray paint, it gets all gooey and but yeah, so, and then I'm gonna paint it with regular paint.
I will talk to the Viscount about our estate.
I think we went and I'm pretty freaking sure that we've done everything. Oh my goodness, how are you doing, Eldon? Hopefully things are cool where you are. I'm ready to go to the deep roads, but I can't remember if we stated who we were going with. Let's just take these guys for now. I want to go to Anders' clinic. I want to go talk to him. No, just see Meryl today. Meryl's like the little sister. I've never been, she's kind of like Tally. I've never been tempted to like have my character romance her. She's just like a Tally.
Maybe
She's
I
like
should find a
my
nicer
little
place.
sister. Maybe you should, whoa, they're zooming.
I have no time to argue with you.
Don't argue with me, Anders.
We have much to do.
Yeah,
We have much to do.
okay.
I wonder if Mother has received an audience with the Viscount yet. If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Yes, we do. Okay. So I think everything's good. Hey, Iceman, how are you? Oh my goodness. It is so fun to see Ghost of Sushi today. It's just so pretty. I should probably play it at some point. It's on my list, but I would have to buy it. And the same with Red Dead Redemption 2. I kind of want to do that also. Let's go to the Hangman. Gosh, and Jedi Fallen Order. I want to play that also. So many. So many things. Hey, Steeler! Oh, it's good to see all of you. I keep forgetting I can't jump. I keep trying to jump.
This is the best place to listen to gossip in Kirkwall.
Okay. Oh my gosh. You know, one of these days, Steeler, I'm gonna have to come down to Busch Gardens just so I can have some of those cookies. Because the ones they send to you, which I will order, by the way, the ones that they send to you are not the frosted ones, which is so disappointing. Redemption 2 is well designed, well written, but seems to be the same thing every time you have seen it streamed, but it could be you. The same thing as like what they do for choices, or because I think I don't know, it just seems like you can't, I mean, they lead you. It's not like you have like certain choices in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Okay, where are we? All right, I think we're good. I'll let y'all. And my bot is being like super weird. It doesn't show like any of my moderators or anything, so I don't know what is going on. It's got my hive gremlin. It's so weird. Let me try something. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Let's see. Will it do my troll? Yeah. I don't know what's up. I'll have to fix it later.
Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Right? Alright, so who are we going to take into the deep roads? Let me see if I... Bethany... Oh. Isn't there a choice? Oh, really? Okay. Because I think I saw someone having problems with their bot too. So maybe it's not just me. Yeah, I was watching someone do, they're doing a charity stream for One Up on Cancer this weekend. And if she's still up and streaming, we're going to raid her, by the way. Hi, Ty! Oh, yep, see, shoutouts aren't working either. Yeah, so we have some streamers in the chat. We have The Iceman Cometh and Ty, so follow them. All you have to do is click their name and show them some love. And let's see what we're going to do with Bethany.
You again? What now?
Look, if we're going to be partners...
Partner? Bloody Varric. I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear exactly what he's promised, right from his lying mouth.
I'm doing okay. Was at my son's yesterday, as usual, for his D&D sessions, and had a lot of fun. We're doing a festival, so you have to like roll to see how well you do stuff, and my character, she did horribly. There was an eating contest, and my character loves cake. And she like immediately failed. Yeah, see, my bot. Urgh. Can I like go out and go back in? Hive gremlin. I wonder. I mean, it's gotta be. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Just bring Varric here already.
Oh, we have to go get Varric. Okay, never mind. Fine. Fine. Is there anywhere here I can change parties? I don't think so, but... Oh, at the Chantry or wherever up here. I know, we don't even have Xena. We don't even have our Xena cake. That is so disappointing. Here we go. I think I'm on normal. I might even be on easy. You never know. Because I'm just chilling with this. Yeah, I'm on normal. But I mean, all of our armor and everything is, I mean, we've got serious upgrades here, so I think we're pretty good. We've done all of the missions, the side quests, and all that stuff. Here we go. Let's stick us a Varric in here. There we go. Oh, yeah. The deep roads is no joke, man. It's no joke. There are some hard sections. I was like, Aveline, what are you doing? And tomorrow is early stream. Early, because I'm going to a Renaissance fair. And I'll probably, like, I'm dressing up like a pirate, so I'll probably have, like, pirate makeup on tomorrow. Playing Stray. You do not even play this on Nightmare? Oh no, that's scary.
You.
Ah, brother beloved. It's
I
quite
do have my
something,
Grey
don't you
Warden shirt on if you could see it.
Sure is something. Especially when little brother makes promises I can't keep.
Oh
Arthur,
man,
so
no.
suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
I would seriously have to get back into working out if I do an Isabella cosplay. Oh my goodness, her outfit. No, I just have... I might have the shirt on. I just have like an off-the-shoulder shirt and then... Yeah. Oh man, I think I know who you're talking about, Eldon, and heck yes. There are some awesome cosplayers out there that look like the characters, and it is just amazing. I was talking to my friend the other day about the cosplays I'm going to be doing for Halloween, and I've decided on 3. So I'm going to be a Freddy Krueger, a female Freddy Krueger. I'm going to do the face paint. I'm going to play Alice the Madness Returns. I've been wanting to do that in October for the longest time. My cosplay will be a mix of the Mad Hatter, the Rabbit, and Alice. And then the third one, what am I doing? I forgot already. Because there was a reason why I was saying this. Oh yeah, the scary scarecrow. How could I forget about that? But she was like, you need to do Velma again. And I'm like, why does everybody love Velma? I might do a Velma TikTok. That should be fun. I have like 1 TikTok up. She's a voice actor for Josephine in DAI. Oh. Nice. That's amazing. Okay, alright, let's do this. Let's go to the deep roads. But yeah, I don't know what... I might actually load up my Dead by Daylight and play Freddy and play it with my Freddy Krueger cosplay. But and the reason why I'm doing Freddy, and this is kind of a silly reason, but I was in getting some of my stuff for last year, and I saw a Freddy Krueger sweater, and I like the colors of it so much that I bought it because I like the colors, which is really weird. It's not holy or anything, so I can wear it to work. But yeah, I have a Freddy Krueger sweater I can wear to work. But yeah.
Glad to see you're finally seeing some sense.
I'd prefer to see some coin. That all in Varric's head, or do you have any?
Yes.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner.
Alright, hold on.
Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
Yeah, I believe Devi, Deviant Dreamer, she plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. And they just had a Dead by Daylight dating sim that you could play, and it was hilarious. But I'm pretty sure they have Freddy Krueger in that game. So maybe I'll play a little bit of it. But it was like really hard on my computer, but I have a new computer since the last time I tried playing it. But yeah. Okay, now we need to just a decent entrance into Deep Roads. Okay. I get distracted by cosplays because I love to do that stuff, especially around October. I have maps.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3, 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
From my
wizard did it.
a wizard did it.
Color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Robert Englund was the recent season. See, I don't watch Stranger Things. I keep being told to get through the first 2 seasons, which, I mean, I've watched season 1 because one of my friends said season 3 was super awesome, but I could barely make it through the first season. And you want me to go through another season? I don't know why. I don't know why. It was just meh to me, so... Which is really weird because I love those kind of shows.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering.
Oh my god.
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
I didn't give up all that coin for nothing.
Trust me, you will reap what you sow, partner. Now, before wait, who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
I hadn't decided yet.
Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not going to be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Okay, and you all are going to help me decide. You love the earlier seasons? Now, there are some throwbacks. I'll give it that. There are some throwbacks in the Stranger Things Season 1 that I absolutely loved. But as far as getting into it, I couldn't. Maybe I'll give it a go, but we'll see. Okay, who are we gonna take? Who are we going to take? Alright. I'm gonna include Anders in this. Bethany. Okay, so if we get a vote for Bethany, we're taking her. If we don't get a vote for Bethany, we are not taking her. So, Aveline. I think I spelled that wrong. Fenris. Meryl. Isabella is not in the list. If you want Isabella to join the party, put her in chat. Other than that, I'm going to start the poll. There's no room. Alright, we have an Anders. We have an Anders. Do we have a Bethany? Do we have a Bethany? We've got an Aveline. Awesome, awesome. Anders and Aveline would have been my choice. So far we're leaving Bethany behind with her mother. Anders and Aveline. Alright, alright. Do we have a Meryl? Do we have a Fenris? Do we have an Isabella? If we do, put her in chat. Oh, I know Anders' robes, but they look so cool when it's not in the screen. This part right here kills me. It's just like, bloop. I don't know. It's like, what are you doing, Anders? Just saying. Oh, cool. We're leaving Bethany behind. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Either way, I mean, she either becomes a Grey Warden or she goes to the Circle. So, one of those things. Alright, so Anders and Aveline. Sweet, we got this. Anders is a great healer.
Oh, thank the Maker.
And he's our boyfriend.
Are you sure about this, sis? I hope you're not just trying to protect me.
Must be a draft in the choice screen, yeah. It's not his hair that's in the draft. It's not his hair. It's the armor. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Bethany is like super friendly with us. So we can be totally renegade Lola with her. Because she doesn't hate us. Like the other people. I don't need you.
We'll be fine without you. Stay in Kirkwall.
Fair enough. I hope you're right.
She takes it pretty well.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Hey, you had drama with Varric.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await.
Yes.
No, this can't be right. The champion and her apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case.
Nope.
The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary.
I love
joined
Cass.
forces with
She's
a known
great.
raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple. Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me she is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
Not for
She
Lola.
must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why she wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as
Oh, you're
planned,
playing
but
Descent? Nice.
we didn't get very far.
I like that. I like all the DLCs in these games are really good. Awakening is my favorite, but all of them are really good. Well, and Wolfhound, but anyway.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
The way is shut.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for?
Okay.
Set camp!
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Problems, brother?
Lola meets
Deep
Lola.
roads.
The redheads
Who knows
unite.
how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
Actually, my character that I'm playing in DAI right now met up with Lola, so it was interesting. And I did make them both redheads. I can handle danger. Danger is my middle name.
I'll deal with whatever we find if it means not sitting here.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put is the right decision.
Fine, fine. Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, you're playing a renegade.
You knew the risk when you brought him here.
Then I need to find him myself.
Oh no!
Wonderful. Let's find a way around before the entire expedition runs off one by one.
Oh no, I feel so bad. I feel horrible. Oh my gosh. Sandal, I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, well, choices that you've never made before.
I swore I would never come down here again.
Oh gosh, we are horrible. We're horrible people. Well, Lola is anyway. Throw it in! Throw the ring into the fire. Okay, sorry. I've been itching to watch Lord of the Rings lately. Oh, hello. I see more. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh my gosh, what if I just accidentally just killed Bodan and, oh no. What if they're, oh no. He ran off to get Sandal, and what if they're both dead when we find them? I will cry. I will literally cry. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I know there's loot down here.
All set.
Am I gonna regret my decisions? Now I'm gonna worry about it this whole time.
I can still sense them.
How do I get down there? Hang on. I can't? Okay, never mind. What was that, Anders? You can sense what? That I made a bad decision and I'm gonna regret it? Okay. Oh, you.
I am such a fool. How could running off like that have helped the boy?
You should have known better.
Thank you. If you find Sandal out there, I pray you do the same for him.
I feel better. Oh my goodness, I feel so much better now. Thank goodness. Okay. I was so worried that I killed off Podan. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, spooters. Oh my gosh. It's Mama Spider. Oh my gosh, I was starting to feel so bad. I'm so glad that he was there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can't open this? Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. It was probably because I was fighting. Alright. But I do want to get my constitution, I think, to 30. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I gotta see this. Can I stop her? Oh my gosh, I remember that!
Take him, Shepard. You and your alliance can decide his fate.
That's when Shepard accidentally killed the guy and I didn't mean to. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so let's get him up to, wait, it's cunning that we want to get him up to 30. Let's move his constitution up a little bit. Oh my gosh. I remember regretting those decisions. Okay, constitution up. Let's get cunning. Crushing prison. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was really regretting my decisions because I've never done that before. I've never renegaded through that. And oh my gosh, if Bodan would have been dead, I would have been so upset. Oh my goodness gracious. We got a plethora. it's a plethora of dog spawn. Right here. They do just drop from the ceiling? I I'm like, where did they come from? Oh my goodness. I want in. Okay.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Boom.
Hello.
Sandal.
Talk about dumb luck.
I don't believe it. Are you responsible for all this?
Boom.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Not enchantment.
Smart boy.
Not enchantment.
Come on.
Sandal is a god.
Still need to find a way past that collapse.
Sandal is a god. Okay. Let's do a hard save while we're at it. I love just the look of the deep roads is so cool. The dwarves, I love their architecture. I see him down there. I see you. They all just go down? Dang. Okay. I don't know who did that. That was pretty... Anders is down? What?
I broke every bone in my body.
Jeez, Anders. Take a drink. I was not paying attention. Okay, I thought we could, like, oh, okay. The deep roads. I thought we could click on the golems, but maybe that's a different part. Okay. I didn't even realize Anders was down. I need to pay better attention. Alright, we're gonna get a big guy coming down those stairs sometime soon. Excuse me. There. They just keep coming, don't they? So much loot. Okay. I'm gonna grab this chest. Can we go in here? No, not yet. Okay. Look at all the lyrium. Alright, I'm gonna save this because we're gonna get chased by a, troll. Yeah. Run! No! An ogre. Why are you not fighting him? I see a trap. What? Complex. Can you get this, Varric?
Watch where you step.
I'd love to.
There we go. Apparently my girl is not up to snuff on the
Now
traps.
that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my goods.
Oh, there's a lot here actually.
We're good to go.
Well, I'm glad I just put Varric up to like 30 in that. Is there... Hey! Didn't he undo that? I just totally pulled an Alistair. What? No, 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 no. Varric got rid of those.
Watch where you step.
Oh, thanks for the warning. Jeez. Thank you, Varric. After I fall into 2 traps. I just want to look. Ooh.
Done.
Oh, this part. I had it on hard once when I did this part, and man, I died a lot. So yeah, it went down to easy. Because holy cow. Alright, so... where do we get to the tactics part? There we go. I want him to heal. Okay. Target condition ally any action usability 8 allies. Okay, okay. Clustered with at least 4. Fire! Fire! Okay, alright. I just want him to have the 8 allies for sure. Alright. Save. Okay, we're gonna have little bitty dragons. We're gonna have a big dragon. And there's a big dragon! Ooh, Biffy! Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Oh no. Get away from my friends. Alright, how are we looking? some point there's going to be dragons coming from back there, but okay. Yep, there they are. Oh shoot. Can you aid allies? No, not yet. I don't know what that means. That is one that I need to put. Okay. Okay, for tactics, he needs one more. Okay, target condition, ally, any. And then we want to use the ability regroup. Target condition enemy. No wait, nearest visible mage and crushing prison. Okay, usually that's harder if you're on a, but I was on normal and we did lose Aveline, so, which is sad. Is there any? But she's back. Okay, I need to... Oh, that was a health potion. Hang on a sec. Whoops. Injury kit. Did I didn't put that on her? Oh, there we go. Okay. Rounds and rounds. I can't remember if there's any more loot in here or not. So we are going to check. I love those. Grr, arg. Okay. Save. Hold on.
Ah, here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time.
Because we're
Let's
that
move
good.
out.
You're that good.
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... What is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around.
So I'm curious now, because in the mod that I have on for Anders and Bethany, that their hair is supposed to change in the third act. So I'm curious to see if it does. Okay, so I'm sorry. Sorry, no, sorry.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
Don't go making promises you can't keep.
But I will keep it. You'll see.
Oh my goodness, she's so mean. Okay, let's sell our junk. Okay, so we're still at 28. Alright, let me check a couple of these. Aveline. Better armor, but I have a lot more stuff on the other one, so we'll leave it. Okay, that one's better than all of those. Alright, so we're good. I'm gonna sell those. Because I know Bethany has, like, good stuff too, so... Money, 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 money. Okay. I'm gonna keep those just in case. 25 attack? That might... What do you have, Adeline? Let's see. What do I have? I might actually give myself that. Well, I don't know. I might need fire resistance in these caves. I'll just hold on to it. Just in case. Okay.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bertrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him,
Yeah,
I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
If we don't find something useful, this entire expedition has been for nothing.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Okay, so... We're almost a rival with Varric. We're such a rival with... We're supposed to be romancing Anders, and 100% rival. Okay. Aveline is getting there. Yeah. Oh. Wrong person. Ooh, thanks. Our shades. I'm like stuck. The noises these things make are creepy.
That's enough.
Oh, going. Andrew's like, it's cool, I got this. Let me walk right through this golem.
I get so furious when mages try to oppose Templars by turning to demons. There is no better way to ensure we will never be free.
Okay. What about you, Aveline?
Watch yourself.
Okay.
Having a member of the guard along carries little weight here.
I'm getting truly sick of looking at stalagmites, or are they stalactites? Shit, I don't know.
I always get that confused too. Getting so close to leveling up. go. Are we ready? Oh. That's cool. I've never really noticed those before. Any loot? I don't think so. I think it's just a thing up here. Ready for betrayal.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen.
Definitely
Look at
not
this,
the good kind.
Bartran. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
Sparkles! And now evil.
The door!
Bartran! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
Not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartran!
Ruh-roh.
Bartran! I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him. Let's hope there's a way out of here.
I like how he's just like so mad and then he's like, ugh. Let's see what we can do. Wait. Let's go in here first. Get some loot.
Go down!
Oh boy. Get him! Get him! Get him! That was so impressive, Hawk.
Let's finish this!
Let me get our. Let's get Biffy. I keep forgetting about our dog. Okay. This is a lot of them. Oh no! There's more. But wait! There's more! Get him, Biffy! Get him! Okay. I can't get through. Alright. Oh. Okay, hang on. Automatically looting. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I remember the first time I did this fight, it was so freaking hard. Okay, Anders just... Oh, he can't take a drink? That's weird. Save. I'm still like completely relieved that Bodon and Sandal were okay. I was so worried after I did that Lolo response. Why aren't you taking a drink, Anders? Oh, his lyrium. Okay. Maybe he already was. So, like, hang on a second. I keep confusing my dog with the evil dead dudes. Because the health bar on Biffy is red. So I keep trying to go after my dog. That's not fair. It's not fun. Oh, there's a bunch down there too. I'm looking for loot. I don't know what they're doing. Aveline? Okay, Aveline, fine. I'll help. Oh, the profane. Oh, there's the rock dudes. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bloody flames, what were those things?
Exactly. What the heck? Alright, just making sure I'm not missing any loot. I remember the one fight with the great big rock dude. That was hard. The floating rocks coming at you. Awfully shiny. Oh, more. Jeez, there's always more. Finally, I leveled up. Yay. Okay. 27, 28, 29. I'm almost the 30. Almost. Almost the 30. Okay. Throw gauntlet. Want a parry. Okay. Well, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Hello, Anders. Got quite the different look there. I'm trying to flirt, but it's horrible because you hate me so much. They just don't like you. Okay. I'll stop. I should probably save because some of these fights are just a lot.
Oh, this will be fun.
I'm going after the rock dudes. Are you okay?
How about you?
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
We're defending ourselves. Keep your distance.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium.
I am not as they are.
His head is like Legion's head. Seriously. I'm now looking at this rock thing and thinking about Legion because he's got that light on his head. Anders?
It seems mostly interested in their hunger. It's a demon, come to feed.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
Oh boy. So.
So what do you think?
Okay, deal or no deal? Let's do a poll. Rock dude. Deal or no deal? Here we go. Oh my gosh. I've done both ways. Okay, we got a deal. Oh my goodness. I usually end up fighting him. And I did the deal once. But yeah. Oh my gosh, are we gonna deal? We're gonna deal, I think. Deal or no deal? We refuse. We deal. Oh, this is gonna make Anders even more mad. He's just gonna... Are we even gonna be able to romance him at this point? Oh man. Oh no, we're gonna deal. Oh my gosh. Excuse my sniffles. Oh, I did find out. Okay, so we talked about it last stream about my allergies at my son's house because they have a dog and a cat and just the hair everywhere. And even though I was taking Claritin, I was like sneezing, sniffling, blowing my nose. Well, I took a Claritin that morning and then I took Benadryl right before I went to his house. I don't want to say I was perfectly fine, but I was awfully darn close, so I think I know what to do now. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're dealing. We're dealing with the devil.
Let's do it.
Very wise.
What part of demon did you not hear? You cannot ask me to deal with this monster.
There is a crypt not far from here, guarded by a creature that has confounded me for too long. Slay it, and freedom is yours.
Oh gosh. So much rivalry. Okay. Is there any loot though? Am I missing any loot? I just want to make sure. Because we killed a bunch of those things. Pile of bones. They have a health. Their health potion didn't help them that much now, did it? They are now a pile of bones. Okay. Who leveled up? Did I level up? Wait, who leveled up? Aveline. Okay. Let's give her a little bit more strength. A little bit there. And... Noble. Hmm. Bravery.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought there.
No. It is a confounding creature. It's a Terminator thing. It's a Terminator rock. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay, do we hide now or... Okay. Go here. Go here. And go here. No! No! I don't remember. I know there's a part where it, like, does something weird. Come here. Go there. Go there. And you go there. Okay. Okay. And how do I make them stop? Okay, never mind. Okay, that's what I'm remembering. Alright, so he's not, like, doing the thing yet. Get him, Bippy. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Go there. Go there. Go there. And you go there. And I will go there. No. Do we have everyone? Okay. I think so. Anders? Get over here. Get over here. Okay, we can now move. Oh my god. Good job, Anders. Good job. Oh. Go here. Go here. Go. Go. Eveline. Okay, now we can go. Eveline, run! 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 Anders, what are you doing? Okay, where are you at? Where am I at? Okay. Just... You know what that noise reminds me of? The Reapers. Okay, we're good, guys. Let's go get him. Go, go, go! Okay, you're good where you are, Varric. Anders, go over here. Aveline, go all the way back over here. And me, I gotta go run, and yeah. Whoa, Varric. Oy vey. There we go. I think you're safe. Oh. Are we good? What? What was that? Okay, I need to drink. Oh shoot, Anders is dead. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Can I get him up? Can I get him up? I can't remember. No, I can't. I'm sorry, Anders. Oh my gosh. Take a drink. Oh, he doesn't have a drink. Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take a drink. You too, Aveline. Shoot, 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 shoot. Run, Aveline. Varric, go over here. Aveline. And are we good? I think we're good. How about some stamina? And Biffy. Wait, where'd he go? Okay. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay. Run, Varric. Run, Aveline. Run. Run. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are we good? Okay. Oh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Varric. Oh, Varric. Take a drink, please.
Quick.
Oh, that would have been a good screenshot, but I didn't catch it. Oh my gosh, that fight. We lost Anders, but I mean, I think I did pretty darn good. Just losing one person.
Supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
It's not very real now.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
That is not yours. The key you require is in the chest. Leave all else, for it is mine.
Psst. Not to point out the obvious, but can you imagine what this stuff would be worth on the surface?
You will not. It is mine, all of it. Take only the key, or I shall destroy you.
Derek?
You mind?
Way ahead of you. Bianca says the treasure is ours.
Dang, Derek. Wait, what? I think they're a little mad at us. Excuse me while I get the loot. Are we good? Anders, welcome back from your nap. Good to see you. I was hitting... Okay. That's what I was doing. I was hitting... the injury cut. He didn't... The injury kit, he did not have the... Oh my goodness gracious. I'm such a dork. Okay. That's why he wasn't drinking it, because it wasn't a health potion. Jeez, a Manelli. Alright, so... I just want to make sure I have all the loot. Oh. My loot. Okay.
Good. You found the key.
Look at all
Let's
this
collect best
gold.
pieces we can carry out of here and then go.
All mine. Mine. Dang. I need a bag of holding. Anyone have a bag of holding? Just you know, for all this loot? Do ya? Okay, let's save again, because yeah.
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
Of course Lola would think that's funny. There you go. Anders, shrink it.
Home, sweet home. Finally.
Never go on an
I
adventure
wonder if
without a loot of
Bartrand came
holding.
back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Just make sure you let me know when you find him.
Trust me, you'll be the first to know. The treasure we found in that crypt far outstrips Bartrand's stupid idol. He'll be green with envy when he finds out. As soon as I get the chance, I'll look up my contacts to make sure we get the best price. I imagine you'll want to head home. Tell your family the good news. We're going to be rich.
Yep.
What's going on? Please don't do anything.
Mistress
Colin?
Bethany is being taken to the Circle of Magi in the gallows.
Cully Wooly, wait. Hey, Stormcrow. Sorry, wrong world. Your bag of holding is in another set of dwarven tombs. If you may have noticed, I said loot of holding. I was playing The Witcher, and I called the bag of holding the loot of holding for Roach, and I actually had t-shirts made with loot of holding. I didn't get one. Maybe I should. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. But Cully Wooly, no. That's our Colin. Yeah, I'm just gonna say you're not taking her.
Over my dead body. It's done. Don't make it worse.
Consider yourselves fortunate. Her cooperation allows us to spare you the punishment for harboring a dangerous mage. This once.
Oh, Bethany, what will happen to you?
Don't worry, Mother. I'll be fine. Look after her.
So the champion's sister was in the circle.
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? Driven from their home, a sister taken against her will, and the champion's companions, Merrill, Aveline, Isabella, that warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Yeah.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Bethany was in the circle now. There was nothing we could do for her. Poor girl. 3 years later, the Kunari still haven't left. The Kunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Okay, let's see if... Oh. But will we see Bethany and her hair in the third act? That's why you don't trust Templars with well-styled hair. Looks like Anders was smuggling loot in those robes. Reason they look so iffy. Aha. I love her armor. It's so cool.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Kunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Kunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Kunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them.
It is, isn't it, Stormcrow? I love it.
Now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
That's my business.
I'm no fool. I know the Kunari are waiting for something, and it isn't rescue. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sarah Hawk?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Kunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
Okay, so we'll help for a price.
Is this a paid position? I'm somewhat in demand.
You've served yourself, built a fortune. I give you that. But if you, and only you, cannot calm this situation, I fear the only reliable investment will be in swords and armor. Serve your city, and then we will talk about what you are due. The Arishok is waiting. Stepping down is looking more and more
Yeah,
appealing.
this part right here, Stormcrow, like on the back of her armor, is totally Mass Effect. I love her armor. I love it so much. Wait, is there loot around here? I think I looted all this stuff. Maybe not.
Not going to happen.
Dang it. I need 2 more points. I defeated the rock wraith that fast. It took a bit, and only Anders died. So I was pretty proud of myself. Because it usually, I mean, in the past, it's taken me at least 3 times. Let's go talk to Aveline. Wait, where's she at?
Please keep it quiet, Sarah. The Viscount.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have
Look
them
at her armor.
dismissed.
She looks great too.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or 2, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny. Poor girl. Can't make everyone jump on command.
Ouch.
I'm captain, not Viscount. I didn't expect to sleep through this. The occasional night would be nice, though. And it's mostly your fault. Me? The coin you brought to this city turned it like a lopsided cart. I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead. I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed
True.
fortunes for many people. Not always for the better. Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin. There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them. You guard the guardsmen? I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later. After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy. At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better. The door is right there. I'll put you to work. You've said that a few times. Bust heads for you and leave the paperwork behind. It has its appeal, but that's not really me, is it? Besides, I know what you get up to. A casual partnership is enough.
Okay. 10 rivalry. Ay. Oh, goodness. We are...
Fine day, Sarah.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting.
Yikes.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
Jeez.
Is there something you want, Bowden?
I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
I recall Varric saying there would be more.
There was, in fact, but your mother took some for the mansion. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
So Lola took him into servitude. No, I just... Oh man, I'm so glad they're alive though. I didn't know if you could kill them off or not.
I assume he'll pitch in, just like you.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on him so his enchantments don't do any damage. I promise you that. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Okay, this will be interesting because I did put on a mod for it to change the outfit that she wears in the mansion, so we shall see. We should probably talk to Anders to see how much he dislikes us now. Oh my gosh. Let's talk to Fenris because I haven't been there to see him lately. Go see all our friends, and then we'll go to the manor. Wait. Oops. Okay, so this is correct. I thought this was leaving. You know, Fenris could, like, clean up the bodies. That's gotta start to smell. You know what I mean?
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Oh. Well then.
3 years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Ghosteen. Thank you for being here.
Then this is the perfect time to track him down.
I'm not so certain. Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
What does anyone do? You start over.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost.
It adds to his emo badass image, kind of like the
trouble you
skull
with
drinking
this.
chalices
My
or the
problems
fact
are
he
not
never
yours.
takes his gauntlets off ever. Oh yeah.
You don't know who you were.
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me, his little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
We can talk about this, Fenris.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Maybe another time. But
Oops.
enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Oops. Oh no, we got friendship. I didn't want friendship. Ew. Okay. Alright, let's go to... we'll do Anders last. Repentance. Alright, just making sure. I think Meryl is in Lowtown. I sometimes get Lowtown and Darktown messed up. Do I need to sell stuff? Just asking for a friend. Trevender mages are awesome. I love them so much. I guess we could go talk to Varric and Isabella first. How are my peoples? Oh, I only can see mine. Wait, back. Yeah, just mine.
Still marinating your insides. Have to keep old age at bay somehow. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
You're wasting your time. Castillon probably doesn't care anymore.
I retrieved it. It would be mine if not for those rotten storms. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Okay, so we're not romancing Isabella.
Talk to me when the time comes.
If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
Friendship? How? Oh, we're getting some icky friendship here. I don't know what the deal is. I even did like the bad option. What the heck?
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
Fenris is so emo. He has his own brand of wine. Speaking of emo, okay, so I mean, I named my son Kedron, which is a different name. It came from a book and stuff like that, and people actually didn't like it at first, but now who cares? Anyway, my cousin's husband's brother, you know how that goes, I guess. They just had a baby boy, and they named him Emo. I-M-O. And they say it emo. So that is different. I'm not really quite sure what to say about it, but they have an emo kid now. And he's gonna be loving that emo music and wearing the emo makeup. I was really confused because I didn't think I heard it right. I was just like, they named him what? Emo. I-M-O. I don't know. Some parents don't think of the implications, I don't think, when it comes to their kids. I don't know. You know what? He could grow up and probably have the most brilliant, emo, awesome band and become super uber famous, and he'll have the name Emo. And everyone will be yelling at his concerts, Emo, Emo. So, there we go. Prediction. Prediction from me. on this day, on August, what is today? August 20th? Yeah, August 20th. That's my prediction for emo. I don't know. I don't know, Eldon. I'm not sure. I mean... Okay.
Nothing's been set in stone.
You're keeping your options open? That's unusually rational for you, Hawk. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Whoa, okay, okay. That rivalry makes up for all the icky stuff that we had to go through.
What are you looking at? Are you one of them?
Okay, let's go visit Meryl.
No.
It is from a fantasy series, and the evil god's name is Ashar. I haven't looked at the books in so long. The Realms trilogy. The Way Beneath Kingdoms. It is by Angus Wells. Let's see here. And Kedron is the hero. Yes. The Wrath of Ashar. Bum bum bum. I mean, Kedron was born in 1995, and the very first one came out in 1990, so... And there is a sword on one of the book covers that I have in a tattoo with Kedron's name. So I really enjoyed these books. I need to read them again. But also, in the books I wrote, I used his name. So Kedron's name is in 2 different books that I know of, book series. That I know of. Wait, we were gonna go see Meryl. Okay. At least we were given names that did not have nicknames. Believed Dad might not have known some kids were bullied in his time. Yeah. Where am I? Where are we? Oh, we're outside the tavern. Okay. I did complete it in over an hour. Because I'm that good. Actually, maybe it was just because I remembered what to expect. I'm not sure. It was a speed run, Eldon. I watched that speed run that Steeler put on in my... Okay, is there a... Oh, she's got the mirror. You know, Meryl really doesn't have that bad of a place. I mean, she doesn't really have much of a loo. Oh, does she dump her? Okay. I will not say anything. But I mean, she's got, I mean, it's a pretty big place. She's got some nice paintings. And we're going to be mean to Meryl. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was fast.
Have you heard from
fade.
your sister?
Oh my gosh.
Is she settling in all right with the circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
I haven't heard from her.
I'm sure she's fine.
She's
strong.
fine.
If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
I know it's not my fault. It's the Templars who hauled her away.
Cullen.
She'll find her
How
way.
dare you?
Things will be all right. Somehow.
How dare you take my sister away? Okay, so we weren't mean to Meryl.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here?
By the
It's clean
Dread
sometimes, I swear.
Wolf? Okay, who do we need to talk to? I think it's Anders. Let's see if we can restore the romance. And also, I'm pretty darn sure that I kind of accidentally... Wait. You can shut the doors? Okay, anyway. I think I accidentally, told Sebastian to go bye-bye after we talked to him. So, he's not even a part of this now. Now you remember that author, Angus Wells, also wrote The God Wars. Yes, he did. Yes, yes. I don't even remember why I even picked up those books. It's probably just, I used to go into bookstores because that's when we had bookstores back in the day, back in the 90s. I used to go there and I just randomly pick out fantasy books because I loved reading about fantasy and stuff like that back then. And a lot of Stephen King. But anyway, that's probably how I discovered those books. Okay. Okay. I'm really still disappointed that that cat mod did not show up. Alright, let's see if we can salvage this because he hates us.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
What?
Isn't that the point of magic?
Isabel.
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
Don't tell me these things. I might have to lock you up to keep them off you.
Sweetheart, I'm not letting anyone lock me up. You included.
What?
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Okay, we'll keep trying. Oh my gosh, he won't even let me lock him up. I'll keep you safe.
If they want you, they'll have to come through me.
Just being with me puts you at risk. The Knight Commander has declared supporting apostates a hanging offense. The thought of them hurting you. Everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
Ooh, yes. Okay. I think we're salvaging this. You used to work... Oh, you worked in an independent bookstore back in the 90s. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Totally aging myself. I graduated in 91. Had my son in 95. And, yeah. Don't do the math. Anyway. Oh, seriously? You graduated in 92? Very cool. And I still have I have a cassette tape of Nirvana and Metallica still, and I just held on to them this whole time. And I have no way to play them. High school. That would be high school for me. Okay. So we're doing this. We're getting a little romantical.
You don't think we should start with flowers? Jewelry?
If that's the man you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. There will be more violence. I know that. If you tie yourself to me, I'll only hurt you.
No woman ever ages past 21. You know what? I'll take 30. I will take 30. I can do that because it's still older than my son right now. You don't feel old at all. You're young at heart, Eldon. Okay, let's see. I can't let you go. I'll never let you go, Jack. As she lets him fall off the door. When the radio station that I thought was like all oldies now plays all songs that I used to enjoy back in the day, yeah, I feel really old now. Exactly. Age is nothing but reason to have a birthday parties. I'm so glad you said that, Steeler, because I love celebrating people's birthdays. I really do. And I appreciate my birthdays even more now since I've been going through cancer since 2016. Gosh. It's 2022. Oh my gosh, but I appreciate every birthday that goes by. For sure. That I'm still here. No, I got the Bee Gees stuck in my head. Staying alive, staying alive. Okay, there we go. What makes you feel old is that all the 90s fashion, good and bad, have come back. You started playing D&D after high school in 75. Oh, wow. So you know all the old school rules, huh? We're doing 5e at my son's, and that's what we're doing with, we're still doing our playthrough with Rage, but we're doing it off stream, because he used to stream that for those that were around before. But, yeah, it's still a lot of fun. I love playing D&D with everyone I play D&D with. They're amazing. Okay, let's see. I can't let you go.
Nothing would hurt as much as losing you.
You don't want to do this. I have no control around you. You could have a normal life. You don't want to be with an apostate. Don't tempt me. Not unless you're ready for what that means.
Oh, I love the emo Anders. I love it. I love it. I love having the emo Ambers. Wait, did you hear the one rule thing? Search on D&D one rule. Okay, I'm doing this right now. It's not helping. Oh wait, one rule. Okay, I'm going to have to... Alright, I'll have to look at that later. We are playing Dragon Age.
The Templars have become more active in their hunt for me. I won't be able to stay here long.
Well, come live with me.
The Templars have become more active.
At least he's not saying I don't want to argue with you anymore. That was pretty bad. Okay, let's just do random. Actually, let's put Meryl in here. We haven't used Meryl in a while. We can't use Bethany. Let's do Isabella. Just for giggles. Okay. Oh, he's got 6. She's got so little strength and health. Oh my gosh, Isabella. She's a pirate. Haha. There we go. Okay, so we're in the in-between with Isabel. I'm really surprised we're not rivaled with Meryl. And they just haven't... They haven't known Lola long enough. That's why. That's why. Let's save this. Alright, we're gonna find our home after we loot this.
Poor sods. Look at them. There's no hope in this place.
There's always hope, Isabella. Always hope. I keep waiting to get attacked, but we're not. Okay.
It's been years since we arrived. What was Lemarin like?
Okay, so finding home. And then we'll go to the Chantry. Maybe we'll run into Sebastian, but I think when we told him to get lost, he actually really got lost.
So this relic you mentioned losing...
You have pretty eyes.
I have pretty eyes.
You elves have such pretty eyes. Even the men. It makes me want to pluck them out.
Ooh,
and wear
okay,
them as a
Isabel.
necklace.
I wouldn't suggest trying.
Oh, I would never try. Not without reason, of course.
Okay.
Forget I said anything.
She wants to pluck out their eyes. Great, Isabella. Yeah, great. Okay, so here's our home. Let's see if the mod works for the clothing. If not, then I guess okay, whatever. Ah, Biffy! We get to talk to our puppy. So Bodan is basically like our steward. There we go. Oh, it worked! Yay! No ugly pajamas. I'm excited.
You've settled in nicely.
I deserve it.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts,
I'm not quite sure about the color, but I'm
Say,
cool with
if
it.
someone wanted to pass
I
some
might switch it
work
out.
your way,
But at least it's not those weird pajama-like things.
Things are busy, Aveline. What's your point?
yes, good. Use that tone on him. And
I'm
get him
sure
out of
somebody
my
did,
hair.
but I don't
Remember
like them.
Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. If you're gonna be picky, the common thread in most of the trouble is you.
What can I do that you can't?
Well, I would never say as much, but... well, he keeps asking for you. Maybe just showing up will calm him down.
Who, Colin?
He's in the gallows. If it leads somewhere real,
He's got
I'll
a
take
crush?
it off your plate.
No, it's probably not Colin.
Anything to shut him up.
I do love that we have the dress on, though. Yay! I'm so excited. I might change it out. Okay, we'll read those in a second. Puppy!
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandra picked up some Mavari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
Ooh. Believe D&D is coming out in their own software? Really? One D&D rules or some such. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Mom.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
It's been 3 years. Move on already.
Yikes.
You have so many new duties to keep you busy, and I'm just sitting idle. But I am doing better. I visited Bethany at the Circle. She seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband.
Oh, I have Anders. Okay, so yeah, I think I will change the, well, it does match, it matches my room, my outfit matches my room, so I don't know, maybe I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Finery. Okay. Interesting. Did I just... I don't know what I just did. Okay. Weird.
Isabella seemed disappointed that you didn't find anything worth gossiping about. So much has happened since we got here. I'm glad I've got it all written down.
Oh, there we go.
Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man. That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
I always wanted to go into Mother's room. But we cannot.
Its eyes follow me around the room. Creepy.
Alright, there's the 2 DLCs that we need to do that we will do. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Oh wait, what was this? Nothing. Nothing! But there's a chest there. Okay. Hello, Sandal.
I can make it for you.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchantments!
Enchantment.
Just so.
Alright, let's read our letters. Okay, let's order runes. Well, what can we order? Pretty much everything that I've already ordered. Okay. There's a storage. I'll figure out that stuff later. Okay. Oh no. Greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. I often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, I sent him to the Circle. Fenriel would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he has thrived and begun to master his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the keeper, we sent him to the Circle. Oh, okay, nor the first enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please come to my home in the alienage. I will be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you had shown Fenriel in the past. We were horrible to him. Okay. Fenriel. To Hawk. It's been years and the Circle has yet to find a way to help me. I've seen the way the Templars look at me. I know they want me to undergo the rite of tranquility. If something doesn't change soon, they will force it upon me. I try to keep myself under control, but it's difficult. The nightmares are coming frequently. They seem so real. I can't help thinking that the Dalish would have had the answer for this. No, they wouldn't have. Feeling inadequate? Okay. Did Isabella send this to us? Did she? Flag flying at half-mast. Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to German's apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essence of 52 herbs and completely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You will never feel the same again. Be the man other men want you to be. Be the man you deserve to be. I love how they put junk mail in this stuff and in Mass Effect. It's just freaking hilarious. Mr. Hawk, words aren't enough to convey how grateful I am. Thank you for saving my daughter from that monster. When I look at my little girl, I'm reminded what you did for my family. Leah has found a hero in you. She's become interested in swordplay and combat, and she speaks of joining the guard one day. She seems none the worse for the wear. In your debt, Elrin. I'm not really quite sure who that was. I don't remember that. Oh, the elf. Okay, the elf that we saved. Okay, and his little girl. Hold on a second. Blow my nose. She was in the cave with the bad dude that we killed. Okay. I remember that now. Dear Sir or Madame, I am Lord Acham Falk of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring you this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago, you served my father in the Clone Wars. Sorry. I served the office of Sentinel to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been deposed, ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness, Prince Corbinian Vial, in their true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we'll see him wear the crown in Starkhaven once more. Okay, this is interesting. What about Sebastian? His Highness has a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns, locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access of this fortune, he can raise an army to retake the throne. But it is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw from the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Is this another, like, prince of whatever? Rescue the prince, pay us $100,000, and I will, yeah. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I will arrange that the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty reward. I must warn you, the Antivans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. No, thank you. Hawk. Heard you've got a lot of... Oh, we'll start this over. Heard you lot got to the free marches. Don't know why you'd bother, but I suppose it's better than Orlais. They got spiders up there. Big ones. Couldn't swing a dead cat around here without hitting a giant spider. But the blight drove him off. Maker. Dark days ahead. Mark my words. A man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barlin. I kind of remember him. Okay. Gamlin Amel. Payment is now 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think. No better. No cardship. Or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid future unpleasantness. Okay. Oh, a message from Lothering. Dearest Leandra, I hope you and the children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Carver. I remember the dear boy helping me trap rats in the cellar. The blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero of Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most parts of the country, but Lothering is gone for good. We had hoped to rebuild there, but the blight poisoned the land. It'll take decades for the earth to recover. It may never. Redcliffe is a nice place. I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the blight, but it is recovering. Perhaps you could visit it sometime. Please write again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Send my regrets and fond regards to the children. Your friend, Miriam. Oh, from Bethany, our sister, dear Lola. Uh-oh. Okay. I have to be prepared for this one. Dear Lola, I hope this letter finds you well. My time in the circle has been bearable. Even after the Templars made a point of putting me through the harrowing as soon as I arrived. They thought I was at risk of possession or running away like father. Glad it's over with. I've started mentoring apprentices. I enjoy time with the children, teaching them basic spells. One of them, Ella, has taken a shine to me. Adorable. Life's not perfect here, mind you. The Templars are mostly polite, and I know they're just doing their jobs, but some hold extreme views. There's one creep named Sir Ulrich who likes harassing the mages, but I'll still steer clear of him. There we go. I'm doing fine. Please don't worry about me. With love, Bethany. So she doesn't hate us. I think we're okay. Alrighty then.
Good to see you again, sir.
Okay, so I think I might look at the other colors, but I mean the hot colors are red and gold and stuff. There's a lot of red and gold and white around here, so I might be okay with this. Alright. Demands of the Queen. Okay. Companions. Oh, okay. So there's Sebastian. And mind you, he's looking pretty hot these days. He's got a mod on him. And he looks pretty good. But we are romancing Anders.
We're here to serve the makeup, sir.
You keep staring at me. Is it my eyes again?
You're very lanky for an elf. I like lanky.
From what I gather, you like a lot of things.
Nonsense. But when I see something I like, I go after it.
Do you intend to go after me, then?
Will you take off all that spiky armor you're wearing?
It's been known to happen.
Then forget it.
Alrighty then. Isabella going after Fenris. Yep, look at Sebastian. Look a pretty swank there. Okay.
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Is the Flint Company bothering you again?
Oh wow, look at her
I have no
dress.
complaint with your work. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Okay, so this dress was the fancy stuff that I took out of the chest and then I put on Lola. So she doesn't have her armor on now. She's just being fancy.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
They should pay for their crimes.
Unless I understand why they did this, any revenge I take will be hollow. I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
You're not suitable? Oh.
Fine. But don't think you're my top priority.
Thank you, Hawk. Having you by my side will stay anyone's hand. If you like,
I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
DA2, follow Downtown Abbey. Oh my gosh, look at her. Look at her being so fancy. Okay, Sebastian. Let's do this. Let's have a fancy crew here. Actually, let's put Marilyn. There we go. Is that even armor, Sebastian? What are you wearing? Nothing. He's wearing nothing. Where's my armor? I mean, seriously. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix all this stuff, but yeah. She's definitely missing her armor. She's all fancy for Sebastian. Look at her go. Okay. But hey, we have our swords. We have our swords and a fancy dress. I think we're good. Yeah. She's just trying to show up Sebastian. That's what she is. Yeah, we're just trying to show up the man. Look at him. He does look pretty good though. Oh my goodness. Alright, what do we got? Night terrors. What else do we have? Anything at night? No. Alright, let's go be fancy and visit the air shock. And then I gotta figure out where the heck my armor went.
The alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it.
Oh, hello.
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the wounded coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, did you kill them?
I haven't killed any Kunari recently. Mind your tone, or that could change.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
I totally did not kill those Kunari. Wink.
They're so big and grim. What do you suppose would happen if I tickled one of them?
Oh shoot.
So
That was bad timing.
Well?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlok. You will want to hunt him.
I got next to nothing from our last deal. Solve your own problem.
Thousands will die. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. As of the coterie.
Hanahedon, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
Why, thank you, Arashok. It'll be interesting to see if I don't die in this dress that's not armor either. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, we've gone 2.5 hours already. Apparently time flies when you're having fun. Okay. Night Terrors. Okay, those are DLCs. Lost Patrol. Prime Suspect. Okay, all that stuff I will be doing on stream. So, I I really don't want to start anything, and plus I need to figure out where our armor is. Let's go home. And then I need to outfit Sebastian, make sure he's got the best of the best of the best stuff. Oh, what's he doing here? Okay. Hello?
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
Okay, we have to, I mean, it's our dog, of course. We have to, say our dog is awesome.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
He just bowed to Biffy.
Don't let it go to your head.
May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain? He seems very happy.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yay! Okay. Oh my gosh. Back to it next weekend with Dragon Age 2. Tomorrow, early stream, like 9 in the morning, Central Time, because I'm going to a Renaissance Fair. And there's a Pirate Fest next weekend I need to talk to my brother about, see if he's going. If we don't go next weekend, regular time for streams, I will let you all know. I will change around my schedule if I have to. But yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here. We went to the deep roads. We conquered. We saw, let's see if there is a streamer that is raising money for One Up on Cancer. I want to see if she's streaming still. No. Okay, but Neva is. Alright. Sprinkle of Hope Charity. Raising money for One Up on Cancer. She's playing Smite. And we're gonna hop on over there and raid and say hi. Yes, you're welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Lurkers, chatters, just hanging out. I really appreciate all of you. And yeah, early day tomorrow. I might even be in my pirate gear. You never know. So I want to make sure that she is still there. Okay, we have a sub raid. We have a regular raid if you want to do that. If you don't feel like copying and pasting, just go ahead and put Hive raid. And I cannot copy. Why can't I copy? There we go. Oh, that was weird. I need to figure out my bot too. And we'll head on over to Neva and say hello. And let me get this raid started. And One Up on Cancer is a charity that I raise money for twice a year. They help adults pay their cancer bills, which is an amazing thing to do. So there we go. And we will be heading on over soon. I'm gonna put my raid thing in there for her. And if you feel like donating, please do. And if you like what you see, show love, and let's shut down. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great week. Stay safe, healthy, and be kind.